Hi, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I'm Sonakshi Bommireddipalli. I'm going to be your student nurse for today, and you are?
I'm Chris Bommi.
And your age is?
I'm around 22.
22 years old. Okay, that's nice. So I'm here for your health assessment. So there's nothing to worry about. It's just basic questions about your symptoms, any allergies that you have, any illnesses you had in the past, about your family history of illnesses, and just stuff like that. So is it okay if I go ahead with that?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to start with your signs and symptoms. So what made you come here today?
Had some really bad stomach pain
Okay.
and nausea and diarrhea on the first day. So yeah,
How many days has this been going on for?
2 to 3 days.
2 to 3 days.
Yeah.
And in each day, how many times you experience these symptoms?
I was puking twice a day
Oh, twice a day. Yeah.
since the past 2-3 days.
Hmm.
Diarrhea had the first day, but it's gotten better.
Okay, it's gotten better.
Yeah, but the stomach pain is ongoing.
So your main
Still
concerns
pretty
are
bad.
the nausea and
the
stomach
stomach
pain,
pain,
right?
yes.
Yeah. Okay. So do you think there's anything in particular that is aggravating the symptoms?
Maybe some kind of food that I would have eaten
Okay.
a couple days ago.
Okay, you think some food might have caused it?
Yes.
Okay, that's good to hear. So apart from these symptoms, there's nothing else you can think of?
Nothing else.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about the nausea a little bit. Is there anything unusual about the vomit, like the color or anything?
It is pretty normal. I'm just puking whatever I eat.
Okay.
I'm just having a bad reaction to whatever food I'm eating.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about the diarrhea? Is it normal?
I had it on the first day, but it's gotten better. I no
Okay.
longer have it.
Yeah.
But the stomach pain is still there.
Okay, so it's still there, right?
Yeah, stomach pain is a bit of a concern.
Okay, so the stomach pain.
Yeah.
Have you experienced something like this before?
In the past, I've had similar experiences,
Okay.
but this is probably the worst.
Or the worst?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's bad. I'm going to move on to your allergies now, okay?
Okay.
Are you allergic to any edibles, like any food or anything?
I am allergic to peanuts, so
Okay,
I avoid
peanuts.
like peanut butter, peanut products, stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever gotten any severe allergic reaction to peanuts?
Haven't really gotten myself into that position
Okay.
where I always avoid. Since my childhood, I've been avoiding peanut
That's
products.
good. Yeah, that's nice.
But yeah, I've had some reaction as a kid, but
Nothing bad.
nothing bad.
Okay. So what about any medication? Are you allergic to any medicines?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about in general, like dust or pollen?
Yes, I'm allergic to dust and
Okay.
pollens, pollen allergies. Yeah.
Okay. And we're going to move on to your medication.
Okay.
Have you been taking any prescription drugs lately?
No.
Nothing right now. What about in the past?
Nothing in the past as well, but I took aspirin for pain relief.
Or in the past few days? Or
Yeah, in the past, the first and second day,
oh, okay.
I had to take a few. Yeah.
So the past 2 days you've been taking aspirin.
Yeah.
And how much were you taking? What was the quantity?
Around 300 grams, so like one tablet
Okay,
a
so
day, so half tablet twice a day.
okay, twice a day, 300 grams.
Yes, like one tablet, 300
Oh,
grams.
that is okay.
Milligrams, 300
Milligrams, yeah. And anything else like vitamin C or any general medicine?
I just take I take some vitamins in the morning, like vitamin C,
Okay.
and a few other.
So there's general medicines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just general vitamins.
Okay, I get it. So we're going to move on to your past illnesses. Have you had any illnesses in the past like these? Nothing very similar?
Like these, never.
Okay.
I mean, I've had vomiting in the past, but nothing. Yeah, nothing other than the vomiting and
So nothing
stomach
related
pain.
to this. Okay. Yeah, I get it. So we're going to move on to the next part, which is what did you last eat, like today morning before coming here?
I've had an omelette
Okay.
and I've had a coffee.
That's it. Nothing else to drink.
Nothing else. I'm not eating anything heavy because
because of the vomiting.
the vomiting.
Yeah, I get it. And when was the last time you used the washroom, like voided?
A couple hours ago.
Couple hours ago. Any bowel movements?
No, it's not like diarrhea or anything.
Just
it's
normal.
just normal.
Okay, so it's normal.
Yeah.
And now we're going to move on to the next part, which is the events leading up to you coming here. What exactly happened?
Yeah. I went to a birthday party
Okay.
a couple days ago and had a lot of cake, a lot of ice cream,
Okay.
milkshakes, smoothies.
Hmm.
Yeah, some probably dairy
Yeah,
products.
a lot of dairy products, right?
Yeah.
And that's when the symptoms start to show up, and now we decided to come here.
Yes.
Okay, I get it. So I'm going to move on to a few personal questions.
Yeah.
So, do you live by yourself, or do you have anyone to support you back at home?
I live with my parents.
Okay, that's good. You live with your parents. We're going to move on to your family history of illnesses. Are there any illnesses that run in your family?
My grandparents have a few. My grandfather had diabetes.
Diabetes.
And my grandmom had thyroid.
Thyroid, okay.
Yeah, she had a thyroid condition. And my parents are fine, but my dad has mild diabetes.
Okay, so there's okay.
Nothing
That's
severe.
it?
Yeah, nothing severe.
So that's good to hear. So that ends our assessment. Thank you for the information. This is going to help us a lot.
Thank you.
Good.
Thanks
you.
for your time.
Yeah. So this is the feedback section of the video. So we're going to start with that now.
Are you ready for some feedback?
Yes, I am. So I'm going to state what I think I did well. I think my communication was pretty good. So you were able to understand me throughout the assessment, and there wasn't any miscommunication or anything like that.
Yeah.
So it was pretty clear. And also it felt like a conversation. It wasn't robotic or odd. It felt like I was talking to a friend, It was not awkward.
Yeah.
And I think I asked for your consent pretty well. Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, so you started off with consent, which is great. You made sure I felt comfortable.
Yeah.
With the questions. You kept the conversation short and crisp. You didn't bore me with too many questions.
Okay, yeah.
And you covered most of the questions
Yeah.
and took as much information as you could, which is good. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. I think I asked appropriate questions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to state what I think I did not do that well. I'd say I got a little bit nervous, especially at the end. I didn't ask as many questions as I thought I would for the last few minutes of this assessment. I think I could improve on that. And yeah, especially, and it felt a bit impatient, like I was rushing through the questions really fast in the end.
Yeah, in the end, yeah, as you said, I agree. You tried to do it quickly in the end, ask questions. You missed a few questions, especially with the social status.
Yeah.
You could have asked about questions like if I have any dependents, or
right.
or how often I have parents looking after me, or things like that. Because for example, my parents might go on a vacation for a few months.
Yeah.
And I'm all by myself. I have no one else to take care of me during that time. So you could probably ask more follow-up questions.
Yeah, especially the family background. Yeah, I noticed that too. Should probably build on that a little bit more.
Yeah.
So how do you think I could improve on a few of these things?
I guess practicing.
Yes.
You can create a generic template with a list of questions you want to ask. You can practice with different patients with different conditions.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And you can just follow the generic template and add more questions according to what condition the patient has.
Yeah, I think that's very important. It sounds like a good plan because everyone has something different.
Yeah.
So that means more number of questions and different questions.
Yeah.
So I'd say maybe practicing at least once or twice a week.
Yeah.
With different friends and with different.
And even if you don't have anyone to practice with, just in front of a mirror.
Oh yeah, that sounds good too. Yeah, in front of a mirror.
Yeah.
That'll even build my confidence, I think.
Yeah. Yes. And keeping in mind that, not to rush in the end and just being as patient as you can.
Yes.
And at the same time, just continuing to keep the conversation and questions short.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Thank you. That ends our feedback part of the section.
Thank you.